Hey guys, this is Kathleen Pate at my Alabama farm life, and I've spent the last 6 days in Florida, and now it's time to head home. I came down to Florida last week to help my daughter and my son-in-law celebrate the purchase of their new home and to celebrate my daughter's birthday. I was able to post a lot of pictures on my Instagram and my Facebook account, but my daughter and my son-in-law are very private, so I have a ton of pictures and videos, but those are going to have to stay private and in the family. But let's just say I had a really good time. I got my hair done. I love what my daughter did to my hair. I love the color. I got a cut. It was way past due for a cut, but I got that done too. But again, I was there helping them celebrate the purchase of their new home. If anybody in Florida knows how hard it is to purchase a home in Florida right now, you do not even have any idea the hoops these children had to jump through to get this house. But it's done. They closed. They are homeowners now, and I am so pleased and proud of them. She was funny. She went somewhere to do something. I don't remember where. But anyway, someone wished her happy birthday and asked her what she got for her birthday. And she bragged that her husband bought her a new house. So she got a house for her birthday, and she is very, very happy. What I should say is that both my daughter and my son-in-law are extremely happy with their new home. And I just could not be happier for them. Elizabeth and David are also the ones that took Justice for me. The last time I came to Florida, I did not think Justice was going to make it. She was in that bad shape. She couldn't walk. She was having accidents. She was just really, really in poor health. But Elizabeth and I discussed it, and she said that she would keep Justice until it was time for her to go. Miraculously, she got better. We have all kinds of speculations as to what happened, but basically I think it was she needed a purpose to live. And my daughter had 2 dogs, and one of those dogs, we believe, is one of her puppies, Naya. Naya is, just to make a long story short, when my daughter went to adopt Naya, Justice was also there, and my husband adopted Justice. So Justice went with my husband, and Naya went with Elizabeth. And the lady told them 2 different stories, but we look at those dogs when they stand next together, and there are some differences, but they are very similar, and they do love each other. Naya does things to Justice that she would not allow any other dog to do. So we're pretty sure that is her pup. There was turkeys. There was a big bird. So her being with her pup, her also being with Elizabeth and David, because Justice loves David, and she just got better. She had a renewed sense of life, I want to say. She had a purpose, and she is now running around the backyard of their new house. I wish I had gotten videos of it, but every time that she started running, I would run up to the back door to watch her, and she would just trot around the yard. She is not perfect by any means of the imagination. She has a weird trot, but she's walking and eating and loving, and I was just so pleased to see her, and she was happy to see me too. What? Is it time to eat? What's snapping at me for? Are you hungry? Are you hungry?
You want 1 or 2 pieces of bread?
While I was here, I was also able to, with my brother, finish up or close out all my father's financial dealings. So that's done. We don't have to worry about that anymore. I am so thankful that after my father passed away, that me and my brothers were able to sit down and we put a plan together, and we agreed on what we were going to do, and we did it. So everything's done in a little over 2 months. Everything of my father's has been dispersed and it's done. The only thing that I'm waiting for now is my father's headstone. It's been ordered and paid for, and I'm just waiting for the monument company to email me and let me know it's done. Once my dad's headstone has been placed, I'll probably take a drive to Waycross and take a look at it and see how it looks. But other than that, all my father's business is completed. I know my dad will be pleased to know that his children actually work together to try to honor all of his wishes and get everything done the way that he wanted. We weren't able to do everything, but we did do quite a bit, and we did it as a team and as a family, and I think it has brought us all closer together. So I still love and miss my dad, but I know that he is proud of us that we were able to accomplish this and get it all done. So there is that. And now it's time for me to go home. And this morning was really hard leaving. It was hard for me and my daughter because I'm trying to get packed up and get everything into my truck. And Justice is following me around like a little puppy dog. And as I'm getting ready to leave, she's standing by the door and she wants to go with me. But I know the trip would be really hard on her. 9 hours in a car is just really too much for her. She just can't do it any longer. We also think that the weather up there is not good for her. It's cold in the winter time, and we think that had a lot to do with some of the issues that she was having. Bringing her home now with a puppy and 2 kittens in the house. Oh great, an engine light just popped. Lovely. Okay guys, I was right in the middle of talking and my engine light went off. It's still on. I have this blue driver that's gonna read what the engine light popped on, so I'm gonna go ahead. I had to download it on my phone because I didn't have it on this phone, but that's okay. I'm gonna go ahead and get it set up, get it into the vehicle, and we're gonna find out what's wrong with my truck. Okay, so it's throwing a particulate, anyway, it's throwing this code, particulate filter code. It's done that before. This is not the first time, and the truck will actually clean the filter itself. But it's past time for me to take this vehicle to the dealership. I also had a recall on it on the fuel filter, which my husband had replaced several years ago. So I need to confirm that the oil pump was replaced several years ago with a proper part and have them do a double check on this particulate filter. But that will happen when I get home. So I'm going to go ahead and clear this code and get on down the road. Okay, so I am finally past that accident and headed down the road again. Getting closer to home, still not even halfway there yet, but I'm going to go back to where I ended off on my story with Justice. It was really rough. She's standing at the door, she's whining, she wants to go with me, and I really would love to take her, but it's just not possible. I think she's better off where she is. She has a pack, she has a purpose, she is thriving with my daughter and my son-in-law, so she needs to stay there. But like I said, I would love to bring her home, but I'm not sure how she would do with a young pup and 2 new kittens. Now, talking about the kittens, now my daughter has rescued, saved 6 little kittens. My dad was feeding the stray cats in the neighborhood, and a lot of the pregnant cats would come and they would have their kittens under his porch. And I've actually seen 2 litters that he's had there before. And then this last litter, the mother left 6 kittens with my daughter. Now, she worked really hard to catch them and get them in the house and tame them. She's taken them to the vet. They've gotten all their shots. They have been dewormed, and I think they're even on flea medication, but I'd have to look at the paperwork. But I needed barn cats. She has 6 kittens, so she chose the 2 most adventurous kittens she had, so that's why I have Steve and Blue, and they're in a cat carrier in the back seat. I'm gonna have to stop here pretty soon and check on them. They're being awfully quiet. I was actually concerned sitting there in traffic because it actually started to get warm in the car, and I turned up the air conditioner, but I still haven't heard anything from them. They're being really quiet, but it's also their nap time. Elizabeth says they have a tendency to stay up all night playing, and so they were fed before we left, and so they're in their crate, and hopefully they're just sleeping. That's why I haven't heard anything from them. But here we are. I'm standing at the door. I'm giving my daughter hugs. I've hugged my son-in-law. I'm telling Justice goodbye. We are both standing there crying. I don't want to leave my dog, and she doesn't want me to take her kittens. So yeah, it was pretty sad with us both crying, but we're both big babies anyway. So that was that, and now I'm on my way home. And goodness, there's been some things going on at the farm too, but I think that's going to be definitely going to be for another video. Probably the video I'm going to work on as soon as I get home. We've had some losses with the chickens, and so, but I'll tell you that story when I get home. So thank you guys for all your support on my channel. I'm going to get back to my scriptures just as soon as possible. I don't know what it was. It was like every night I'd go in my bedroom, I'd sit down, I'd try to do some readings, and I did read. I have about 9 minutes worth of video where I've read, but I was just so tired. I would fall asleep immediately, and then I'd be back up again in the morning, and we would just be busy all day. So as soon as I get home, I will start back up on my scriptures and start working on some new videos about all the things that are going on the farm. So you guys have a great day. I'll see you in the next video.